Have you ever wondered how some people make millions while others, no matter how hard they work, never escape paycheck to paycheck? You probably think maybe they're smarter, maybe they got lucky, maybe they were just born into money. But what if I told you, a janitor quietly built a fortune worth $8 million, and no one even knew until the day he died? This is the unbelievable story of Ronald Read, a man who swept floors by day and built an empire by night. Ronald was born in a small Vermont town in 1921. He grew up during the Great Depression, a time when money was scarce and dreams were even scarcer. His family didn't have much. He walked to school every day, sometimes miles, and later he became the first in his family to graduate from high school. But college? That wasn't an option. He couldn't afford it. So he went to work pumping gas at a local aviation station. No fancy suits, no big city dreams, just a modest man, earning barely $32,000 a year, who believed in something most people today have forgotten: the power of patience. When Ronald passed away in 2014, his neighbors and friends were stunned. He lived in a small, one-story house. He drove a second-hand Toyota. He wore the same flannel shirt almost every day. And yet, hidden behind that ordinary life was an investment portfolio worth $8 million. No one could believe it. The same man who'd spent his life cleaning floors had quietly become one of the wealthiest men in town. How did he do it? How can someone with such a small salary end up richer than people who make 10 times more? The answer lies in the 4 timeless pillars of wealth. If you understand these, truly understand them, you can rewrite your financial destiny, no matter where you start. Pillar Hasson Frugality. Every dollar has a purpose. When you don't earn much, your money decisions become your sharpest weapon. Frugality doesn't mean being cheap. It means being intentional. It means asking, does this dollar bring me closer to freedom or further away? Ronald lived like that. He didn't waste. He didn't flex. He didn't buy what he didn't need. Every dollar had a job, either to survive or to grow. Let me give you an example. Imagine you buy a coffee every morning for $2.55. But if you use a rewards app and get it for $0.99, you save $1.56 every day. That seems tiny, right? But it's not about the coffee, it's about the mindset. Because the same discipline that saves $1.50 today is the discipline that invests $150 next month. And that's the discipline that changes your life. You don't get rich by how much you earn.
You get rich by how much you keep. There are doctors, lawyers, and executives making $500,000 a year and
they're still broke. Big houses, luxury cars, vacations, but no assets, just endless debt and stress. Then there's someone like Ronald, earning $32,000 a year but saving and investing consistently. Who's the real millionaire? The answer isn't in the paycheck, it's in the habits. Frugality is not poverty, it's power disguised as simplicity. It's the quiet rebellion against a world that tells you to spend to be happy. Pillar #2 Invest. Aggressively, even with little. Now that you're saving, what do you do with the money? You make it work for you. Ronald didn't gamble. He didn't chase crypto or penny stocks. He didn't check prices every hour. He invested patiently, quietly, consistently. He bought shares of strong American companies: Procter & Gamble, Johnson & Johnson, JP Morgan, General Electric, and he held them for decades. Let's look at some simple math. If you invest $3,000 a year, that's $250 a month, and earn an average 8% return, you'll have $1.3 million by age 65. If you start at $18, $777,000. If you start at $25, $339,000 if you wait till 35. See that? Waiting just 10 years cost you nearly $500,000. Time is your greatest asset, not money, not IQ, not luck. Ronald understood this. He started early and stayed consistent for almost 70 years. That's where the magic of compounding lives. Pillar #3 Compounding and Consistency. Compounding is the closest thing to magic in the real world. But here's the catch. It only works for the patient. If you earn $50,000 a year and invest just 10%, $5,000 annually at 8% growth, after 30 years you'll have about $731,000. But keep going just 4 more years and that number jumps to $1 million. 4 extra years made a $300,000 difference. Now stretch that to 50 years and you're looking at over $5.5 million. That's the power Ronald mastered. He didn't chase shortcuts. He trusted time. As Warren Buffett says, someone's sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree long ago. Ronald planted seeds every year, small ones, and then he let time do the watering. Wealth doesn't grow in a straight line. It grows slowly, then suddenly. First it whispers, then it roars. Pillar #4 build multiple income streams. Ronald didn't rely on one source of money. He built a system. Research shows that 65% of millionaires have at least 3 income streams, and nearly 30% have 5 or more. The average person just won their job. If that job stops, the money stops. But millionaires build bridges, not walls. Here are the 5 main income types you can create. 1. Earned income, your job or main hustle. 2. Investment income, dividends, stocks, index funds. 3. Interest income returns from savings or lending. 4. Rental income property, cars, storage, or space. 5. Business or digital income, YouTube, ebooks, courses, freelancing, or AI-driven work. Ronald's power was dividends. His investments paid him regularly. But instead of spending them, he reinvested them. Every check he received, he bought more shares. And over time, that small snowball became a mountain. That's the real secret of wealth. Rich people don't just earn money. They build systems that earn while they sleep. The mindset shift. Ronald Reed never had a financial advisor. He never read 100 self-help books. He didn't watch the stock market every morning. But he had something far rarer, discipline. He lived below his means. He stayed humble, and he let his money work quietly in the background. He didn't care about impressing anyone. He cared about being free. And maybe that's the real lesson here. Freedom is the ultimate form of wealth. Not the luxury car, not the big house. Freedom to wake up and know you control your time, your choices, your life. That's wealth. Recap. To become a millionaire even on a low salary, you need 4 things. 1. Frugality. Control your spending. 2. Consistent investing. Let time do the heavy lifting. Compounding. Stay patient. Don't interrupt the process. Multiple incomes build systems that pay you forever. None of this requires luck, genius, or privilege. It only requires patience, consistency, and faith in the process. Ronald Reed had all 3. He didn't chase status. He chased freedom, and he found it quietly, with a broom in one hand and stocks in the other. So, the next time you see someone living simply, remember this: wealth doesn't always shout. Sometimes it whispers. Sometimes it wears old clothes and drives an old car. But behind that simplicity is a story of quiet discipline and unstoppable compounding. Because wealth isn't built in a year, it's built in habits. If this story inspired you, watch the next video, the 4 numbers you must track to become a millionaire. And remember, it's not about how much you make. It's about how much you keep, how much you grow, and how much you protect. Because freedom isn't bought.